welcome everyone to our weekend analysis. So, before we begin, I'm sure you can see at the bottom of the screen. Um, well, the date is wrong. It's actually supposed to be the 14th of July. Yes, okay, that is correct now. So, we have a 30% discount that we're running all funded accounts using the code HOT30. So you only have up until tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. CET. So make sure you get yourself an account using the coupon code HOT30. So without further ado, let us dive right into our midweek analysis, starting first with the dollar index. So dollar index, we had the trend line break. We also had the resistance break. From there, we seem to be going up slightly. And for next week, I do believe we might be coming into this area around the 98 200 area. So that is my anticipation on the dollar index. And let's look at dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican has been in a very strong downtrend as we have been seeing for quite a while. This has been a strong downtrend all the way since the 31st of March, and we're still trending downwards. But could this be the time when dollar Mexican could be reversing to the top? Well, maybe because the trend line was broken and resistance is broken over here at 1875. So we could see ourselves coming up next week. Once we break above 875 again, then we could be seeing ourselves coming even all the way to the 19 level for a dollar for a Mexican peso. So let's keep an eye on that. If not, if we do break below a support level, then we could be looking for some bearish momentum. Right. Let's move over now to dollar yen. So dollar yen has been really strong. This trend line was broken. This support level held for quite a while, which was good. And the trend line was broken. There, resistance was broken. So this was like literally textbook type stuff. So we're now approaching this resistance level right at the top around the 41 for 800. So come next week, I do believe that we might be coming all the way up here, especially with the dollar index showing some strength. Then let's look at euro dollar. So euro dollar, we had also a trend line break, support being broken. So with euro dollar, we are still en route to where we were hoping to go. This was around 14500. So for this coming week, we could be seeing ourselves come all the way down to 14500 for the week. And then looking at the economic calendar, I know Monday will be a clear day, but on Tuesday we'll have Canadian CPI and core CPI, and also pound will have Governor Bailey speaking. Then on Wednesday we'll also have pound CPI and dollar with core PPI. And lastly on Thursday, that's the only time we're going to have unemployment claims for both the Aussie dollar and the United States dollar. Right, so that's what we can keep in mind. Not much dollar related news, but can move the market. That's one thing we should keep in mind. Then let's look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, it seems we're making a double bottom over here. We could be pushing all the way up, but only if we could go right past this resistance level right above here. Right now we're at the level of support and we seem to be stalling around this area, so there might be a higher possibility that we might be reversing back up. Then let's look at pound yen. Pound yen, we made our move to the downside. We touched all major support levels, but then we started reversing on the way up and broke the resistance level over here. So this means we're back into the bullish momentum area, and we're kind of like moving sideways for a bit. So this sideways movement, we might actually be seeing ourselves in moving a leg higher right above 200. So that is my anticipation on pound yen. And I also look at another pound related pair. This is pound dollar. So pound dollar is also facing the same movement with euro dollar, but with a much more stronger momentum, so to say, because the support level was broken really strongly, and we could be seeing ourselves coming all the way down here around the 13500 level. We could be seeing ourselves coming down to the support, even probably going beyond it, and then even maybe coming down to the 3100 area. But for next week, I do think conservatively we could be seeing ourselves coming down to 3600. Then let's finally look at gold. So gold, we made a new high for the month of July. That rhymes. We made a new high for the month of July. So we could be seeing ourselves even coming all the way back up here around 3390. So that is my anticipation on gold. So let's keep an eye watch on that. But before that happens, I do believe we might have a pullback coming down slightly, then finally pushing up for one leg higher. Then let's look at NAS 100. So NAS 100 has been moving sideways for the time being. We're looking for the NAS 100 to actually come down to the support level. And wait, it kind of did. Well, not fully, but it just kind of did. But overall, I do believe we could be seeing some pullback back into this area, the support area. We had a break of the trend line, but that trend line was short lived and we made a new high over here. So I don't think we'll be coming down like in a downtrend very soon. We might be coming to a pullback around the 22400 area and probably bouncing from there and then probably making a new high on NAS 100. Now let's look at crypto. Let's start first with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been making all-time highs. And did I see this somewhere we're going to? Okay, yeah, we've been making all-time highs. And bearish bias, I don't think we'll be having that anytime soon, but this was a parabolic move to the upside. So we could even actually be seeing ourselves even reaching as close to 130 over here. So that's one level we need to keep in mind. So 130, just somewhere here, 130 area is where we could be coming up to. So let's keep that in mind for this coming week. So just marking it all the way up there. This is a new feature on CTrader where you can actually draw, which is great. Then let's move over to Ethereum. So Ethereum is back in that box, went right through that box, and this box is no longer valid because we have violated it completely. And at this point in time, I do think we could even be seeing 3,500 on Ethereum. So I think we're going to be coming all the way up here. So 3,400 is where I do believe we'll be coming up to. So let's keep an eye watch on that for this coming week on Ethereum. So this is where we come to an end with our weekend analysis. It was nice and quick, straight to the point. Yeah, I thank you all for joining us this evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. And again, don't forget to use the HOT30 coupon code where you get 30% off or instant funded accounts. And this promo will end by the 14th of July. And that will be at 11:59 CET. So make sure you take advantage of this by going to ofpfunding.com to grab yourself an account. So make sure you keep safe for this week, and I'll be seeing you all on Wednesday. And have a lovely trading week ahead.